Dr. Allana DeGrassa here, President of Turning on the Lights Global Institute. I want to thank you so much for being a part of the Dr. D Inspire Book Club, where we help you to reach your personal and professional goals. We are so excited that we have kicked off this book club to help you recognize that now is the time to take your goals and your skills and your digital know-how to a whole new level. That's why we want to invite you to watch our first book club meeting that was held online. Now, it's not too late to join the Dr. D Inspire Book Club. Matter of fact, there is no fee to join. Never before has there been such a wonderful opportunity to have a dynamic author such as myself right in the room with you online to help you to deep dive and get clearer about your goals. You want to think about how you're going to pivot during the post-pandemic economy. So will you join me? I hope you do. Let's jump in to the book club replay now. We love it when you comment and share. And look, don't strive alone. If you'd like to learn more about our programs, go to drallanadegrassa.com. Now let's deep dive. Welcome to the book club today. Why did you decide, you know what, I'm going to join the book club? I'm coming. I don't care if I'm in my car. I want to know why you came. And for all of those of you who sign in and come in later, welcome, welcome, welcome. And look, I want you to know we decided we had so many requests to get this book club going that I said, you know what, I can't wait until 2022. I need to just start this book club now, right, Nikisha? I just need some encouragement, right? I see you already getting what you need. So sometimes
So welcome back. Nice connecting with you ladies and the new people. Welcome. Oh, wow. I've been in the tribe for about maybe 2 years, And I just loved it. Just the opportunity to connect on a positive accord with everyone, learn from you and for you to learn from me. And I mean, you're never limited. The opportunities are there. So I'm just looking for ways that I could go to the altitude where my life is heading. And it's just inspirational.
And Nikisha, you are one beautiful person. I've known Nikisha for like half my life, right, Nikisha?
Yes.
And she's a beautiful person. And thank you so much. And I'm so glad you're here today. Big hugs to you virtually. Miss Lily, good morning, love.
Good morning. My name is Lily, and I'm a Spark member, and I'm here just for the inspiration, the uplifting, the motivation, and the energy that comes in this room. And it's 9:30, and it feels like it's 3 in the afternoon. That's why I'm here.
I love it. Thank you, Lily. Good morning. So I'm only calling you because I don't know your first name.
Good morning. My name is Mavis.
Mavis, nice to meet you. Why don't you explain and introduce yourself to us, where you're from and what we're doing today?
This is my first time, as I indicated. I was invited by Pearline Walker, and she sent me an invitation, and I willingly accepted it. And the atmosphere is hype. So I'm looking forward to see what will happen. But I do love reading, and I do love books. I'm excited to see what I can take away from today.
I love it.
And I'm in Barbados, where it's warm and sunny.
And I love Barbados. So I feel like I'm in good company. So pretend I'm right there asking you for a pineapple smoothie or something. But welcome. And I'm looking for Pearline. I hope she can log in, because I'm like, where is
Thank
she?
you.
Thank you. Andrea, good morning, sweetie.
Good morning. I am here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm excited to be here today. Reading for me, it's everything. I personally have been researching it because I realized that a lot of people really do not read. We've become so complacent. The numbers are going down, and believe it or not, it is said that there's so much knowledge in books that we would not find other places. So, and, I personally believe not just knowledge in terms of, what will I say, like studies and technical stuff, but you can find knowledge in terms of people experiences, what they would have had, that you might be able to apply to yourself and maybe not make mistakes because you were able to get that information you might not get from somebody opening up to you in person. So I am an advocate for reading, and once I get the opportunity to read, I will always show up.
I love it, Andrea. Thank you so much. Danielle Scott, good morning.
Good morning. So I've been in the tribe for, hi Nikisha, for a year now. Where's the time gone?
I know.
And it's really like that when you're a part of a community that's so engaging, that's so warm, so encouraging. And I'm here today because your title says it all. Tomorrow cannot wait. And just for the motivation again and the energy, and to partake as much as I can before I have to jump off, got basketball today.
Got it. Thank you. So happy to see you, Danielle. Miss Sharon.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, wait, we got to make sure we got to let Joe speak for you then.
Okay, I have Joe in the car with me, so she's handling the text microphone. Well, I wanted to join the book club because I've never done a book club, so this is my first time joining. Another reason is I wanted to increase my network and find other people, because you're the average of the 5 people you hang around. So I'm looking for the knowledge. I'm new to the tribe. So my buddy here, Joe, invited me to an event, and I'm like, okay, I like this. I like this. This is my first time in this book club. I'm a new member to the tribe. Sharon and I have a very long, rich history, and every day it just gets stronger and better, and we're constantly finding ways to do things together. So I'm so excited that she's on this journey with me, because that's how you got to do it, right? My joy is that I think that community and tribe is so very important. In fact, Sharon and I 25 years ago created what we had was the first tribe. We actually called it tribe. And so just how important that is in our lives, in women of color lives, and people who are looking to do something different, however they may think of it, you can't do it without your people. And so I already love what's going on, so I can't wait to see what happens.
Thank you so much, Sharon. All right, Leslie.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Leslie, calling in from California.
Oh, wait, what time is it over there?
It's 6:50. It's still early. But I'm happy to be here. I love any opportunity that I can read, especially if it's something that's going to help me to be better and do better and continue to advance my life and the lives of my children. And so, I'm just continually looking to grow. And, I've never been a part of a book club, so that's pretty awesome. I usually just read by myself. So I'm looking forward to just learning along with all of you guys.
Thank you so much, Leslie. It's wonderful always see your face. Thank you, Valney, for being here. I love you. Gina.
Good morning, everyone. I'm really glad to be a part of the tribe. I'm a new member, and I just love the energy and every opportunity to come into a space full of like-minded geniuses is where I want to be. So, thank you for inviting me, Dr. Allana. And I'm just here to not just receive, but to give. So I'm looking forward to just the contribution of all of us, bringing our own experiences into the conversation, and so that we can all leave here better.
Wow, thank you so much. And Viviana Rojas. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, buenos días. Good morning, everybody. I'm from New York City. It's really a pleasure to be here. I was doing some work on this book, Tomorrow Can Wait with Dr. D, but the idea of being in a book club was really exciting. I am really looking forward to learn from you and really share this journey and share our experiences. And most important, I think, to get the support and encouragement of everybody, and to really give us, one of you say. So, thank you. I'm looking forward to the experience.
Thank you so much. I'm going to switch gears here. So good morning, everybody. I want you to pretend that we don't think we're in a conference room and you got to look prim and proper. If you got socks on, you got your coffee, you got your notebook, your journal, you're like, girl, I'm in your living room. And I'm like, girl, what's going on? That's how I want you to pretend we are. Okay. So I want to tell you, I put this post in my Instagram today, and I really want everyone to put this in there. I started my post off this morning after my prayer time and meditation, and I said, I quit. So somebody put that in your chat, in the chat box. I quit. And I'm going to tell you what I quit means. So I put, I quit. I quit showing up on social media, caring about how many likes I get. I quit showing up, just wondering, are things, quote unquote, going to work? And I'm going to stand in my own truth, and I'm going to stand in my own power. And the people that I'm supposed to have in my circle, in my life, in my atmosphere, in my environment, they are naturally going to show up. When I show up in all of who I am, my best self, whether I have cornrows one day, a weave another, afro next, I can be beautifully who I am. I quit needing to have that affirmation and validation for everyone to understand how I'm doing my journey. Woo! How many of you said, yes, I am loving that? I quit. And what I'm going to do instead, and put this in the chat box, I am going to show up. I'm going to show up, not for other people, because I'm already doing that. So how many of you, you're already a mom, you're already a wife, you're already working those 20 years, you're already balancing your jobs and all those things. No, I am going to show up for this new, stronger, better, clearer version of myself that I have never seen before in 2022. Come on, I need y'all to pretend you forget. Like, I want you to pretend I'm looking straight at you. I'm in your living room, I'm in your kitchen, wherever I'm at. And you're saying, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. I do need to show up for me in a different way. You show up for your husband, you show up for your children, you show up for the job, you show up to support others. But when do you really have that time to show up for me? So first of all, applaud for yourself, because you can say, I showed up for me this morning. So somebody put that in the chat box. I did show up for me. And I know some of the things I'm going to ask you to do feel weird. And sometimes it feels like, why is she telling me to do that? But just know, I did not lock myself in a basement for 5 years for over 19,000 minutes to sit down and wonder what makes people reach their goals or not. I locked myself in a basement for 5 years because I was tired of people telling me, well, you're in your 40s now. Oh, well, you just work towards retirement and that's what your future should be, right? Who's heard that? Or, oh, well, just settle in on what you're doing, or you can't do that, or these goals of yours are too big. And sometimes we got to shake ourselves out of our own normalcy. We got to shake ourselves out of our own normalcy, because even the people that love us the most sometimes have gotten accustomed to us where we are at. And I need us to remind ourselves, wait a minute, hold up. There are some things I don't feel comfortable with. No, I don't want to be behind the screen all day. No, I don't always want to be serving all day long and don't see a return on my investment. So I want you to know that this book club is probably not going to be like your average book club. Somebody put that. I'm okay with being in a book club that's not your average book club, right? This is a book club that it's definitely going to expand. And so for me, I never care if there's one person, 10, 100, or 1,000, because I believe when we show up in our genius and we show up in our purpose, we don't know who we're impacting. And I want to tell you the power of tribe. There was one. What did you feel people felt when the pandemic happened? What were some of the feelings people, I'm not talking about health, but what are some things people were feeling about their job and about their lives and about their relationships? What were some of the thoughts you thought people were having? You can put it in the chat box. Yes, uncertainty and fear. Absolutely anything else. And we did have a number of, thank goodness, a number of people in our tribe that recovered, and we were so grateful. But one of the number one things we recognized was, you know what, tomorrow can't wait. And I am not going to keep. And the other thing that happened, 4.4 million people resigned from their jobs in the Great Resignation. Come on, y'all. So a lot is happening. It will continue to happen. And that's why I got so many emails. I said, you know what? I don't need to do this book club, but you know what? I'm going to do this book club because I want as many women who have felt that level of uncertainty, felt that level of feeling isolated, felt that level of wanting to do more, but feeling so overwhelmed. I wanted you guys to know that, look, tomorrow can't wait, but also it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to recognize our flaws. So when I wrote this book, Tomorrow Can't Wait, and how many of you have Tomorrow Can't Wait book? If you, let me just, you guys can see me holding it. So I have it here. One thing I want you to do is make sure you take a photo and put it in the IWCC page. Would love for you to share that. But why I wrote the book was because in early, I want to say I was 4 years married and I had this idea of what my life was going to look like. I was going to have 2 kids by the time I was 32. I was going to be a certain way. That was the plan. Well, the babies were not coming. And I went to the doctor and they said, Allana, you have endometriosis and you need to have these surgeries. And I went into a complete depression. Somebody put, have you ever been through something that completely knocked the wind out of you and you felt like, what now? What do I do now? So for me, I just parked. I said, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to go to work and I'm going to come home. And I just kind of lived in gray. And what living in gray is like, it's like you get up. I don't know if you can relate. Now, I love you guys chatting with me and anything that you connect to, just say, oh my gosh, I connect to that. But I would just get up, go to work and come home. I had all these dreams I wanted to do in my luggage and I just kept it there. And, 2 things happened that completely knocked me off my feet. The first one was when you have to go through surgery, they make you take off all your clothes and and then they tell your husband to go take off all your jewelry. And so you're kind of standing there with a gurney on or whatever. And I'm like, wow, so this is my life. And they're like, well, if anything happens, I'm basically signing my life away. Who's with me? Is this too deep for y'all? Or are you guys still with me? So anyway, this is going on. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is my life. What have I been doing? Wait a minute. What if I don't wake up? Like I thought that, what if I don't wake up? And then I thought, well, if you only had 120 days left in your life to live, Allana, what would you regret? And so I was laying in my bed. I don't know if you've ever done this, where you lay in your bed and you go, God, why did that happen? And why did that happen? And how come this person was like this to me? And I gave them so much. Who's relating? Somebody put that in the chat box. Why did the relationship end? Why couldn't this person be for me what I wanted them to be? What is my worth? What is my value? How could they touch me? How could they tell me these things? Ooh, I'm feeling that. And those are the things I really felt. And I closed my eyes in that moment. And then I heard, Allana, yep, that did happen. Yep, that happened too. But what would happen if you woke up tomorrow and did something drastically different? Even though those things happen, what would happen? You know what? I can start over and I don't feel like I have the strength. And it's actually okay that I don't feel it, but at least I showed up. And put your hand on your hearts. And you can say this to yourself, I deserve more. I deserve more. I want to upgrade my life. I want to upgrade my business. It is possible for you to upgrade your life. It is possible for you to upgrade your business. Will you show up for the goals that you want in 2022? I want to say thank you for all the people you show up for. How you show up for your family, how you show up for your jobs, how you show up for those you serve. Give yourself a big hug. Take in a deep breath. Exhale. I want you to picture what your life can really look like when you remove every negative thought, when you say, I can do this new thing, I really want to be a new person in 2022. Tomorrow cannot wait, but I need to take this action. I need to take one action towards becoming this newer, stronger version of me. Tomorrow cannot wait. I deserve more. I can have more. So in this moment, I want you, without thinking too much, to jot down all the things you really want to see happen in your life in 2022. What are the things? I want to have more revenue in my life. I want to be able to work in my own business. I want to be an author. I want to sell more books. I want to make an impact in those around me. Great questions. How many of you felt like you jotted down some great things that you want to see happen in 2022? Leslie, can I call on you first?
Oh, sure. I didn't note a lot of things. I wrote to create a significant income to where I'm financially self-sustaining and able to resign from my job, to decide where I'm moving in 2023.
Wow.
Because once my daughter graduates, I'd like to relocate, but I don't know where yet. To have greater comfortability in showing up as my authentic self and to continue helping my children to grow.
I love that. Thank you so much, Leslie. Said so beautifully. I'm loving it. Thinking about where you're going to go, thinking about there's a lot of transition happening there. So that's awesome. And thinking about all these new changes and chapters and transitions happening. So I'm excited for you. Anybody else want to share? I thought I saw another hand up. Mavis, is that you?
I would like to share.
Yes, go for it.
It made me think when you were asking the question, because sometimes, as you say, you shop for others and you work so hard for other people to make their goals come to reality. And then when it comes to me, myself, I stop short. And I want to break those barriers around me in 2022. I want you sacrifice, you do so much, put yourself last. And when it comes to you, it's like you don't even create a space. And I want that to be a thing of the past for me in 2022.
Ooh,
I really do.
I love that, Mavis. Well said. Thank you. I saw somebody else's hand up. Oh, Nakisha, I thought I saw yours, but that's fine. Andre, oh, I did see yours. Yes, go for it.
Wow. These questions really touched me because I am going through a transition with my life and my babies, who I hold deep and dear to my heart. I would like to make more revenue with my business. I have not given up on my business. It is still expanding, like very gradual, but I have my sister right here, Dr. Allana, and she's a blessing and has always been since we met from day one at UMass. And I'm just grateful to God for bringing us back together.
Thank you so much, Nakisha. I thought I saw another hand. Is that you, Andrea? I don't know if I did.
I didn't, but I'll share. For me, one of the things that I want to see for next year for myself is increased income. I definitely need to work on making that happen. One of the other things that I want to do is continue to be deliberate and purposeful in making a positive impact on others, on other people's lives, because I believe that that's part of my purpose, and I want to continue to be a good citizen and also to empower others around me whenever I come into contact with them, whoever they may be. Ultimately, it's just to live the highest, third, but third, but ultimately it's just to live the highest and best version of myself, an optimum life if that is possible, because I believe it is. And that's it. But I have a whole list of goals. I didn't even have to write it down because I already have them all here.
I love
So I
it.
just picked out 3.
Okay. Thank you so much, Andrea. Viviana.
Hi. And I had many ideas, but I think it all summarized in I really want to make a presence, like as a health coach and a life coach, and increase and elevate my business to the next level, and really be out there and really be able to start helping more people. That's basically, I think that goal summarizes everything.
All right. Lily.
Good morning. The first thing I'm going to do is stop doubting myself and stop putting what I can't do because I'm not this and I'm that. And I'm going to put can. And some of the things that I want to do for 2022 is you inspired me to write my stories more than just talking about it. But I want to write a book about the things that I've been through and just get that. I can just get that inner in me where I'm not ashamed, but you know how you have a problem with asking? That's my problem with asking. So I'm gonna put my all out there for duffels and just go ahead and ask for what I want and what the company needs. So I'm gonna put that pride aside and just get out of that shell and ask for what I want.
Entrepreneurship where you spend money all day and you don't see the return in your own business. And I'm not talking about the person not showing up in their business. I'm talking about you can be lured into things. But when you know you're in a good community, it's because you may not have gotten to all your goals, but you should be able to definitely see a shift in either your motivation in one of the things you've been able to do in your outcomes. So I always say, if you want whatever this 2022 is going to look like to be a certain way, it's about the actions, it's about the intentions, and it's about the outcomes. Thanks for tuning in to this book club replay. We look forward to seeing you soon in a virtual room.